Okay, so today we're going to discuss about the SBP 2014, the MF paper 2. Okay, so yeah, we start from the first question. First question should be very easy. It's a simultaneous equation question. So this question, I think all of you can solve it very fast. So yeah, so I'm going to call this one the first equation, and this one is the second equation. I'm going to modify a bit because I want to make x as a subject. So if you want to make x as a subject, I'm going to move the 2y to the other side, and then x will equals to 6 minus 2y over 3. This one I'm going to call it second equation. Okay, then what I do next is I will substitute the second equation into my first equation. Okay, so yeah, then I just do a substitution. So 5y minus 4x, my x will be 6 minus 2y over 3 equals to 5xy. 6 minus 2y over 3 multiply with y. Okay, this is how we do the substitution. Right, so okay, so over here we just need to simplify this one. So yeah, so what I do is I will multiply 3 for the whole equation. That means I multiply 3 here, and then I multiply 3 here, I multiply 3 here. Okay, when I multiply 3 here, so this is what I will do is 3 and 3 I will simplify here. Okay, so the whole equation now will become 15y. Negative 4 multiply 6 is negative 24. Negative 4 multiply this one is positive 8y equals to, this is 5y multiply 6 will be 30y. 5y multiply negative 2y will be negative 10y squared. Alright, then I move everything to one side. I will get 10y squared, positive 10y squared, this one done. Okay, this is 15y, 23y. Okay, 23y minus 30y will be minus 7y. Done. Minus 24 equals to 0. And then we just factorize as usual. And this one I guess I will use calculator. Just do not want to waste time on it. So yeah, 10, negative 7, negative 24. Okay, I get decimal. Yeah, that means you will get decimal. So yes, you calculator, I get the decimal is 1.2 decimal place side, so 1.94, and the other one will be negative 1.24. Okay, this is 94, that one is 24. Then what I do next is I substitute into the x. So x over here will be 6 minus 2, 1.94 over 3. Then you can get your x value easily by doing this. So you will get 6 minus 2 multiply 1.94, then divided by 3. I get your x, you will get 0.71. And the other one, you will do the same thing. X equals to 6 minus 2, negative 1.24 over 3. So you will get second x value. So which is 6 plus 2 multiply 1.24, because negative will give you positive. And then divided by 3. This one you will get 2.83. Is my answer correct? Yeah, you all should have the marking scheme with you, right? Yeah, should be like this. This is just a simple algebra. Okay, good. Then we move on to the second question. Okay, the quadratic function hx equals to negative 2x squared plus 4x minus m can be expressed in this form. So definitely when you see something like this, you have to know this is completing the square form. Alright, so if you know this is completing the square, express m in terms of k. So what I will do is, of course, I will try to make my hx look like the other equation. So I will do it over here. So hx equals to negative 2x squared plus 4x minus m. So if you want to do completing a square, always you have to make sure the x square basically is positive 1. So that means you cannot have a negative 2 here. So you need to substitute, you will need to factorize out the negative 2. This one will become x squared minus 2x. And then minus m. Then what I do next over here is, I will basically, okay, I will copy the first two terms here, x squared minus 2x. And then I will plus something square minus something square, and then I will minus m. Oops. Okay, it's very sensitive. Okay, and then I will minus m. So, yeah, so the bracket something square over here should be b over 2, right? So my b is negative 2. So negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. Negative 1. Then what I do next is, oops, the minus m is before the bracket. Negative 2 bracket, and then I combine the, over here I will combine the first three terms. So I will become x minus 1 square. Alright, then this one negative 1 and then minus m. Then the last step, you should be multiply negative 2 into first one and the second one. Okay, so this one should be x minus 1 square minus 2 plus 2 minus m. Alright, this is my hx. Of course, I will compare this hx with the hx given there. The hx given here is actually this equation, isn't it? So I will try to rearrange, make them look alike. So what I will do next is basically I move the 2 minus m to the front, and then here, so I move this one to the front part here, and then this one I just continue, right? Minus 2 x minus 1 square. So if I comparing with this one, you can see this one is 7 minus 6k minus 2 x minus 2k square. So you just do some comparison, then you at least you can see something is the 1 basically equals to 2k. So then I will say the 1 is equals to 2k, k equals to 1 over 2. Then I get my k. Okay, after that, what I will compare is, I will compare this value because I want to find m. So therefore, I know 2 minus m is actually equals to 7 minus 6k. I just got my k equals to half. Then I will solve this one. 2 minus m basically equals to 7 minus 3. Because 6 times half is 3. Then my m, this is 4, right? Move to this side, minus 4 is negative 2. Okay, this is how I get my k and m. Of course, the question asks you to express m in terms of k. Okay, then you do not, then over here, okay, because I already do part B. For part A, I will use back the black one. We're comparing this one with this one. So if 2 minus m equals to 7 minus 6k. Okay, then we form the equation from here because the question wants m in terms of the other one, right? So I move the 7 to the other side is 2 minus 7 plus 6k equals to m. Then m equals to 6k minus 5. Okay, this is the answer for A. And then this one is how I do for part B. Okay, so far so good. Is my k and m answer same as yours? Should be, right? Okay, hence using the answer of 2b, find the values of n. If the straight line y equals to nx plus 10 is tangent to the curve. So what we get m, and m equals to negative 2, so let it write it down first. K equals to half. And then we want to substitute into the equation we have. Yeah, we want to substitute the equation we have, which is the things here. Yeah, so what I will do here is, yeah, we have m equal to negative 2. So my hx is equals to negative 2x squared plus 4x. M is negative 2, here will become positive 2. Okay, since you see the words tangent, there's two possibilities over here. The first possibility is Tangent means the curve will touch the straight line at one point. So b squared minus 4ac equals to 0. This is one of the meaning of tangent. The other meaning of tangent basically means they will have the same gradient over here. Then you have to do something like dy dx. But then if you want to do dy dx, you must have the x coordinate. But then in the whole C section here, you do not have the x coordinate. So there's no way you can use the dy dx in doing this one. So what I will do is, I will assume the hx equals to y. Then I will substitute the y into the y here, because y equals to this one, right? So I will say nx plus 10 equals to negative 2x squared plus 4x plus 2. And then I will move everything to the other side. So I will get 2x squared minus 4x plus nx minus 4x minus 2, you will get positive 8 equals to 0. And then we will factorize out the x. This is n minus 4 x plus 8 equals to 0. Then I will do b squared minus 4ac equals to 0. Okay, so let me erase this one because I need some space. Then I will actually do b squared minus 4ac equals to 0 to find the value of n. So my b is n minus 4 squared minus 4, a is 2, my c is 8. Okay, from here you must know how to get a, b, c. A is the value in front of x squared, b is the value of before the x, and c is the value only constant, do not have x. This is how I get a, b, c, and then I substitute into there. Okay, this is equal to 0. Then I factorize this one. I get n squared minus 8n plus 16. This one will be, okay, minus 64, isn't it? 32, 64 equals to 0. Then n squared minus 8n, 16 minus 64, you will get negative 48 equals to 0. Then you just factorize this one. And 48, maybe you can use 12 and 4. 12 and 4. And then this one should be negative positive. Okay, so the question asks you to find the values. Do you see the S here? That means you have two answers, n equals to 12 or n equals to negative 4. Okay, this is how we understand the words tangent. Whenever you see tangent, actually it means b squared minus 4ac. Yeah, so far so good. Is my answer same as yours? Or you want to know about the completing the square? Sure. Okay, if we were doing completing the square, something you actually need to pay a lot of attention. Okay, the first thing is, let's say I give you a simple equation first, because I want to teach you. Okay, let's say I have 2x squared and minus 7x plus 1. Just a random equation I graded just now. Okay, so what I do, first thing is I want to make sure the coefficient of x squared is equals to 1. So over here, do you see a 2 here? So if you see the 2 here, what you need to do is basically you need to factorize out the 2. You can choose factorize out the 2 from all the 3 terms here or the first 2 terms. But normally I used to do is factorize out from the first 2 terms. That means this one will become x squared because I factorize out the 2. This one is negative 7, I factorize out the 2, I will get negative 7 over 2. X plus 1. Okay, you might doubt this equation is correct or not. You can try to multiply the 2 into it. And then you will find out you get back 2x squared minus 7x. So that means this equation basically is correct. So then what next? The next step will be this one you copy, and then this one you just copy whatever you have on the second step here. And then what you do next is you will need to plus something square minus something square and then close the bracket plus 1. Okay, the something square here, the something here is basically is the b divided by 2. It's basically they call b over 2. You imagine a is 1 here, this is b. So if your b is negative 7 over 2, you divide 2 again. It's actually you get negative 7 over 4. So this one is basically negative 7 over 4. This is negative 7 over 4. Okay. Okay, then what I will do next is, inside the bracket, inside a big bracket here, you can actually see the first three terms. The first three terms, what I will do is, I will actually combine them into something square. Okay, so whatever on the top, I will just copy. Now I will do the first three terms. First three terms, when you combine that time, something you must pay a lot of attention is, you only pick the first one and the third one, which is x and -7/4. Ignore about the square, because what? Because if you factorize out this one, you get back exactly this thing. X squared minus 7/2x plus -7/4 square. This is what you will get after you factorize, I mean you expand the bracket square here. So, remember you always take the first three terms, and then you take the first and the third without the square, and then you make it become like this. And then the next thing is, this one you just expand it, minus, this one is 49/16, plus 1. Then the last two steps is, you multiply 2 into the first one, you multiply 2 into the second one. So you will basically get 2x minus 7/4 square, and then this one multiply, you get -49/8, and then plus 1. So 1 I will change to 8/8 lah. And then I will simplify the 8/8 with a -49, so I will get 41. And this one will be gone. Okay, this is how I do completing the square. Is that a lot of steps for you? Can understand or not? You sure? Yeah, if you cannot understand, you just ask me again next time. Alright, let me move on, because paper 2, there's a lot of things we need to learn in paper 2. Okay, question number 3 is a bit, I think this is one of the KBAT question. Yeah, because they're just very long. Yeah, this is something to do with progression from 5 chapter 1. Alright, so Rizala is a plastic wear entrepreneur. Diagram 3 will show a set of the 7 signs of plastic footwear. So Razila want to upgrade the plastic footwear set by the batchings the ribbon around the footwear. She used the piece of ribbon that has the length 216 pi and cut into 7 pieces of the plastic footwear. Okay, so the diameter of each footwear increased by 1 centimeter consecutively. That means, so right now what do is they actually use the ribbon to tie the plastic footwear. So you can see everything here is the ribbon, and then all the ribbon plus together, you actually will get 216 pi. And I think this question they give something wrong, because actually I refer to the marking scheme there. Because in this question they say diameter, they actually say diameter equals to 1 centimeter. But if you refer back to the marking scheme, you find out basically they are the radius. They are the radius equals to 1 centimeter, not diameter. Because what? If I have the circle, my diameter is 1 centimeter, that means my R itself equals to half. My R here equals to half, isn't it? Because diameter actually equals to 2R. So in this case, in order to get the answer same with the marking scheme, I think the first thing you should do is you change this one into the radius equals to 1 centimeter. Okay. Of course, you want me to do it as a diameter, I can also, but then let's change the question a bit. Okay, so if I know my R equals to 1 centimeter, okay, this one, that means I have so many 2 pi R here. I have 7 2 pi R here. Because my ribbon actually sum up need to become the 216 pi, right? So I have so many 2 pi R until the 7 2 pi R. But then of course, every R is not the same, right? So if you write like this, I would say R1, R2, R3. Because all the radius is not the same. So, but then I understand something is, if the ribbon of each footway increased by 1 centimeter means what? Means if the first one is 2 pi r, the second one is 2 pi r plus 1. Isn't it? Because it increased the r basically will increase the 1 centimeter. So the next one, this one increase 1 centimeter, again. My radius basically is r plus 2 and plus dot 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 dot. Okay, so far so good. Okay, basically it's like this. If the smaller one, this one I call it r. If bigger a bit, I know actually increase 1 centimeter, right? Whatever r, let's say r is 10, this one will be 11, right? Because increase 1 centimeter. So this one is r plus 1. If increase 1 centimeter again for the radius, just now already r plus 1, this one will be r plus 2. Okay, so far so good. If you understand, then I'm going to move on. So this one I'm going to call it 2 pi r plus this one is 2 pi r plus 2 pi. And the next one will be plus, this is 2 pi r plus 4 pi. And then plus dot dot dot. Okay, then you actually find out something. From the first term, let's say this one I call it first term, to the second term, this is a second term. This is T2, this is T1. You actually find out actually increasing 2 pi. From the second term to the third term over here, you actually find out actually increase 2 pi again. Do you see? This is 2 pi r is the same thing, but then it plus 2 pi. This one plus 4 pi basically 2 pi plus 2 pi again, isn't it? So if you ask me what is term 4, I will copy this one plus 2 pi again. So it will be 2 pi r plus 6 pi plus 2 pi, I mean 4 pi plus 2 pi with 6 pi. This is term 4. So you'll continue plus 2 pi. This one means what? The difference is 2 pi. And the first term, I call it A, I call it 2 pi r. Okay, if you understand until right now, yeah, then you can actually, yeah, I see actually you raise hand. Okay, anything you want to ask? Or else I will continue. Can I put 2 pi r plus 1? You mean 2 pi bracket r plus 1? And 2 pi, yeah, you can leave it like this, but then you still need to find their difference one. You still need to find their difference, so you have to use the previous one minus the, you have to use the third term minus second term, or use the second term minus the first term. Yeah, but then, so end up you still need to expand it. Yeah, you can live like that, no problem. Okay, where are we? Okay, so now basically we want to find, okay, the length of the ribbon to base on the smaller plastic footway. So I want to find my first term, which is my A. Okay, so I know all ribbon plus together will equals to 216 pi, right? So I will say S7 equals to 216 pi. Okay, of course you have to know about formula for Sn in arithmetic progression is n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. Okay, this is just the formula. So therefore, I will substitute all the information I have. So this is 7 over 2. My a over here is basically, okay, I can leave it as a, it doesn't matter. Plus n minus 1 will be 7 minus 1, I will get 6. Okay, d. My difference over here will be 2 pi. Okay, so then equals to 216 pi. Of course, I will need to solve this one to actually get my a, because they want a smaller plastic footway, right? This one means my a. They want the length of it. Okay, so that's mean because my a is actually 2 pi r. I can leave it in a, or I want to substitute 2 pi r to find r first, then substitute back to the 2 pi also can. But then normally I prefer to like this. So I will say this is 2a plus 12 pi equals to 216 pi multiply 2 over 7. So let me just do it. 216 divide 7. multiply 2. Okay, so 2a equals to the 12 pi. I will move to the other side lah. Let me just click again. 216 times 2 over 7. So I basically get 432 over 7 pi minus 12 pi. Okay, then then the next thing I do is, of course, I will minus them. So I will basically get 348 pi over 7, and then divided by 2. So the 2 will move to bottom. You have got 14. So your AX should be something like, divide 2. I don't know, my A here I get is 24.86 centimeter. Is that correct? So let's say we want to prove the whether our R is correct or not. It's very easy. Let's say R equals to 15 according to the answer. So the first one, the smaller one is 2 pi R 15. So the smallest one, this is the first term, right? So it's 30 pi. So for the next one actually is 2 pi 15. We're going to plus 1, isn't it? Because let's say the radius is increased 1. If plus 1, this one will be 16, right? So the next one is 32 pi. So the next one is 34 pi. Continue. This is if our R is, so I'm trying to do the S7, see whether I can get 216 or not. Then I can show the answer is correct or not. So it's 7 over 2, 2a, my first term is 30 pi, plus n minus 1. So n minus 1, which is 6. D is 2 pi. Yeah, we want to show this one, what answer we get. If we get 2 ones, 6 pi, mean I got something wrong just now. Okay, over here is 60 pi plus 12 pi. So this one will be 72 pi. So 7 over 2 multiply 72 pi. So we get 252 pi. Yes, this is the reason why we couldn't get the, because if first term, the R is 15, the first term will be this one, isn't it? So we are getting 252 pi. We are not getting 216 pi. Yes, so I guess the marking scheme is wrong. So in order to get the answer in the marking scheme, maybe we have to change the figures. It's 7 only, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's over here is 7 only. Okay, so let's move on. Yeah, sometimes it's like that. Okay. B. For Raya promotion, Radila add extra number of footwear in each set. If she's fixed 48 pi ribbon to base on the largest footwear, how many footwear are in the promotion set? Okay, because for right now, okay, in this case, of course, we assume our R is 15 now. Okay, we assume R is 15 is correct. If not, we'll get so many decimals. So we're using R equals to 15 in this case. Alright, so now we have 7. We actually have the 7 footwear here. Now, actually, the question says the person actually add few more. Okay, after he add few more already, the largest here actually is 48 pi. That mean That means this one is the largest one is 48 pi. If we fix 48 pi relevant to based on the largest footwear, how many footwear are in the promotion set? So what I do over here is I want to know Tn equals to 48 pi. So I want to know basically this one is which one. So Tn formula basically is Tn equals to A plus n minus 1d. So over here my A is 30 pi according to the answer, plus n minus 1d is 2 pi equals to 48 pi. So equals to 48 pi. Of course I will solve this one. This is n minus 1, this is 2 pi. I move the 30 pi to the other side, I will get 18 pi. And then n minus 1, I will get 18 pi divided by 2 pi. Then I will get 9 over here, so n equals to 10. So that means if the largest one, the ribbon that paste on it is actually 48 pi, we know that one basically is the 10th. It's the 10th footwear. So in this case, you just say, yeah, you just show it's 10 because the question actually asks how many footwear are there in the promotion set, so it will be 10. Yes, so can you understand so far? Yeah, the marking scheme is 9. I know, so actually I changed the marking scheme to 10 in my own book here. Yeah, I think the marking scheme, I'm not sure, maybe my MF is not good enough to actually find the correct answer, but then I just found the marking scheme one is not the same with my answer. I couldn't say the marking scheme is wrong, maybe the marking scheme is correct. But then I get 10 for B. Alright, so okay, let's move on to number 4. Yeah, anything you want to ask about number 3? It just take us too much time on number 3. Okay, for number 4, diagram 4 will show the straight line AP and the circle with the center A, and then form A form from the moving point Q. Point P lies on AP such that AB ratio AP is 2:7. So I know here is 2, here should be 5. Okay, because 2 and 7. Alright, this is very common sense. Find the equation of AP. So if you want to find equation of AP, the first thing is, whenever you find equation, you need two information. You need gradient and one coordinate. You need one coordinate on the line of AP. Of course, you already have A or B, so you can easily do that. So first thing, I will find the gradient first. Okay, so the gradient over here is just AP, right? So I can say 4 minus 2 equals to 4 minus 6. So this one is just 2 over negative 2. The gradient is basically -1. Okay, so if I have the gradient equals to -1, I will use the coordinate A, 4, 4. I want to form the equation. I will use y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1. So this is y minus 4 equals to -1, x minus 4. So this is just y minus 4 equals to -x plus 4. So the -4 I move to the other side, it will become +4. So y equals to -x plus 8. Done. Okay, I'm not sure why they only give 2 marks for this one, because there's so many things you need to do. And the question asks you to find a coordinate P. Since you have the ratio already, you know basically you can use the ratio thing to do. Okay, A over here we know is 4, 4. And then B over here we know also, B is basically 6, 2. Of course the last one, P, we do not know. I'm going to call it XY. And we have the ratio here, is 2, 5. You know basically, in this case, you have to use the ratio formula, isn't it? The mx1 plus nx2 over m plus n, comma, and then my1 plus ny2 over m plus n equals to xy. Okay, this is the formula we're going to use whenever we see the ratio thing. So what I will do is, of course you have to know the xy over here is mean for the middle one, okay? Okay, so then I will just substitute the thing into here, and then I will need, okay, so I will need some space, so I erase this one. I will write the answer down. This is y equals to negative x plus a, and then I'll erase this one. Okay, so yeah, so we'll just do it. Okay, so you know over here actually you have to cross over multiply, right? Because you have to multiply the further one. So we do the x one first. So 2 we're going to multiply the x. So 2 will multiply the x. The 5 will multiply the x also. Plus 5 multiply 4. Over 2 plus 5, which is 7. I will do the same thing, comma. And then 2, I will multiply the further one. I will multiply the y. Is 2y plus 5 multiplied the 4, basically it's 20 lah. I can straight away do it 20. 5 multiplied 4 is 20. Over 7. So equals to 6/2. Alright, so yeah, just solve this one. So when you solve this one, what you do is comparing x with the x, and then you're comparing y with the y. Alright, so I will say 2x plus 20 over 7 equals to 6. 2x equals to 42. Then minus 20, yeah, plus 20, move to the other minus 20, so 2x equals to 22, x equals to 11. Then we'll do the same thing for y, so 2y plus 20 over 7 equals to 2. So 2y plus 20 equals to 14, so 2y equals to negative 6. Equals to negative 6, y basically you will get negative 3. So I can get my coordinate p easily, 11, negative 3. This one should be okay, right? This one is just a normal ratio formula. Okay, so if there's no problem, I'm going to move on to the next one. They ask you to find the locus of Q. So, in order to find the locus of Q, something very important is you can see from here. Okay, Q basically is a moving line. The Q will on the circle, any point on the circle here. And then you find out that actually Q will passing through the B, right? So therefore, I can say AQ will same distance with AB. Isn't it? AQ definitely will same distance with AB. Because if AQ, this one I call it R, AB over here is another R, isn't it? So it is just the radius. So since you know AQ will be same distance with AB, then yeah, we can solve this one by using distance formula. So I just substitute the A here. So distance formula is x minus 4. This is because A is 4, 4. Q is xy. Okay, and then B over here is 6, 2. Alright, so okay, so over here I will do the same thing. Square plus y minus 4 square will equals to, now this is the distance of AB. So AB, you will use the coordinate A and B. So I can say 4 minus 6 square plus 4 minus 2 square. Okay, definitely square root and square root we can cancel out, and then we expand here. This one will be x squared minus 8x plus 16 plus y squared minus 8y plus 16 equals to, okay, this one of course you need to do it, this is 2 squared is 4, this is 2 squared is 4, yeah, 4 plus 4 is 8 equals to 8. Okay, then you move the 8 to the other side, so you get x squared plus y squared minus 8x minus 8y, 32 minus 8. 32 minus 8, you get 24, right? Plus 24 equals 0. Okay, this one will be the locus of Q. Alright, so whenever you see the question asked about locus, you always must link locus with the distance formula. Alright, and then this case is a bit different because in this case, the question doesn't give you what's exactly the distance, but then you have to see it by yourself. You have to see it actually. AQ will be same distance with AB. If you're able to see this, then it shouldn't be too hard for you. Okay? Yeah, so far so good. Anything you want to ask me? Yeah, actually we finished number 4. Yeah, it's everything about geometric coordinate. If no problem, then we'll move on. Okay, for number 5, sketch the graph of y equals to 3 cos 3 over 2x, 0 to 2 pi. Alright, so this is the graph for cos. So what I will do over here is, okay, so y equals to 3 cos 3 over 2x. So this one basically is determine how many cycles I have in the 2 pi. 3 over 2 basically is 1.5. So that means I will have 1.5 cycle in 2 pi. So if I draw it myself, cos actually look like this, isn't it? This one we call 1 cycle. So I need to have 0.5, so I will continue another half. And then this one will end at 2 pi. Of course, my maximum and my minimum must follow the amplitude. In this case, amplitude is 3. This is 3. This one will be negative 3. Right, and then the next thing I will do is I want to find out all my angle on the x-axis. So what is my value here? Okay, so basically I will divide the 2 pi into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if 2 pi I divided by 6, so the first one is basically pi over 3, because I simplified, right? So this is pi over 3. So this one will be 2 pi over 3. This is 3 pi over 3. This is 4 pi over 3. This is 5 pi over 3. And then this is 6 pi over 3. 6 pi over 3 basically is 2 pi. Correct or not? Because 6 pi over 3 simplified, you will get 2 pi. Okay, so the 3 pi over 3 you can simplify, become pi also. It's the same thing. Okay, this is how we got full mark on this one. So I'm going to write this as x, and then this one will be y. Okay, so far so good for the sketch graph thing. Anything you want to ask? If no, we're going to move on to B. Yeah, I see someone actually typing now. Yeah. So B got problem. Okay, so let's have a look on B. Okay, in the part B over here, the question asks you to actually use the same axis, sketch a shiftable graph. So you have to sketch the graph. And then when you sketch the graph over here, you have to understand whenever to sketch the thing, you must have the y over there. The whole equation over here do not have y, so I have to do something. Cos 3 over 2x equals to 2 over 3. Okay, we have our y here. Our y basically is this one. 3 cos 3 over 2x. We have 3 over 2x, we have cos, but then this cos do not have 3. So what I will do is I will multiply 3 for every single one. So I will multiply 3. So after I multiply 3 and 3 I will simplify. This one actually will give me x over pi. This one is 3 cos 3 over 2x, isn't it? If 3 cos 3 over 2x, this is y. And 3 I simplified equals to 2. So therefore y basically equals to negative x over pi plus 2. So now this one actually is a straight line. Alright, so if straight line we will need 2 coordinates. So the coordinate basically I will do it myself. I will try to assume when x equals to 0, I want to find the y. X equals to 0, 0 over pi is 0, so y equals to 2. And then I try to put the last coordinate when x equals to 2 pi, mean at the end here, I want to know what's in my y. So you just imagine y equals to negative 2 pi over pi plus 2. So y equals to pi and pi simplify, I get 0. So therefore I have two coordinates here. I'm going to plot it here. So when x equals to 0, y equals to 2. Assume this is 2. So 2 pi I will reach at 0. So therefore I will just sketch this one. Okay, so this is my, of course this is a straight line. And then you need to find the number of solution. Will be 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is how we find the number of solution. So it will be 3 number of solution. So far so good? Yeah. Anything you want to ask about this thing? Okay, the meaning of number of solution over here basically is how many intersection points between the equation you draw and the curve. Okay, means they ask about number of solution means how many intersection points. Anything to do with the 3 point. Yeah, basically the whole equation you have over here, I mean this equation. This equation is two different equations combined together. Means they combine this equation with this equation. They combine these two equations. So when they combine these two equations, you want to find a number of solutions, means these two equations going to meet each other. So this is number of solution. So of course, if you really want, you need to find the x value lah. Yeah. I mean, if you use the calculator will solve it out and then ask you, the calculator will give you all the x answer. It's so-called number of solution lah. But then, you don't need to understand so much. You just write a 3 there, then it should be fine. Mean how many intersection points between the straight line and the curve. Okay? Okay, let's move on. Okay, in this question, Tekunic want to analyze the data of additional mathematics mark for 5 Bhakti in the mid-year 2014 examination. Table 6 will show the distribution of the mark. Okay, basically this is all the mark. Okay, so first thing is, okay, this is all the mark. This is number of students. So I'm going to call this one frequency. Okay, this is number of marks. Okay, so the first thing is, if I see the means over here, I know I have to find a x, which is the mid interval, or sometimes they call it midpoint. We need to find x. So x is very easy. It's this one plus this one divided by 2. So mean the lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. This is how we get the x. Okay, x is the midpoint of the interval here. So you use 11 plus 20 divided by 2, you'll get 15.5. So this is just 15.5. And then so you know the next one you do, you will get 25.5. This one you will get 35.5. This one you will get 45.5. And then this one you will get 55.5. Okay. Is there any easier way? Because just 2 marks, why so many things you need to do? Yeah, I think maybe they love to give a lot of challenge. Okay. Then what I will do is I will do fx, mean f multiple x. Okay, definitely over here you will need to multiply. Okay, I guess there's, okay, I draw a line. So first thing is 15.5, you multiply with frequency, multiply with 2. So the first one you get 31. Okay, this one 25.5, you multiply with 5. So this one you will get 127.5. The next one is 35.5, you multiply with 12. Then you get 426. The next one is 45.5, you multiply with 6. This is 273. And this one is 55.5, you multiply with 7. Then you will get 388.5. And then you will sum them together. Why? Because the mean formula basically is sum of fx over sum of f. So sum of f is basically f all sum together. I think this one is given, isn't it? How many students? Okay, basically it's not given, then you have to plus together lah. 2 plus 5 plus 12 plus 6 plus 7. So it's 32. So then all the fx you sum together. Okay, so 31 plus 127.5 plus 426 plus 273 plus 388.5. You'll get 1246. Then you just do 1246 divided by 32. Okay, divided by 32, you basically get the mean is 38.938. Okay, yeah, the 2 mark is, yeah, you need to do some efforts to get the 2 mark. Alright, then the next thing you do is find the variance. Okay, variance, of course you have to know about variance formula, is sum of fx squared over sum of f minus mean square. Mean we already have already, is 38.938. So now what we don't have over here is fx squared. Fx squared basically is fx multiply x again. So that means that fx you will need to multiply with x. Alright, so I will multiply here. So yeah, use calculator again. So I will do 31 multiply 15.5. So this is 480.5. And 127.5 multiply 25.5. This one I will get 3251.25. Okay, then 426 multiply 35.5. I will get 15123. Very big. 273 multiply 45.5. I will get 12421.5. And 55.5 multiply with 388.5. And I will get 21561.75. And then of course I want to sum them together, sum of fx squared. Okay, mean I plus them together. So I will do 408. Okay, I just click it lah. I know to label it out. It's going to take me some time. 5123 plus 12421.5. Make sure you don't type calculator wrongly. 21561.75. So you will get 52838. Okay, then you want to find variance. So I will just say 52838 divided by 32 minus my mean is 38.938 square. Okay, this is how we do variance. It's not too bad. Minus 32, divide 32 minus 38.938 square. So your variance should be 135.02. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, only 3 marks. Yeah, the statistic is a bit crazy. Okay, the mark obtained by 75% student in a class. Okay, this one, 75%, if you understand 75%, actually it means third quartile. Okay, so let's say, if I have a graph like this, okay, 50%, if the question says 50%, is the median. Okay, median basically is 50%. If the question says 25%, means it's the first quartile. Okay, if the question says 75%, is basically is a third quartile. And remember, MF basically will have the formula for third quartile. So yeah, the formula is very long. Okay, first thing is, okay, I'm going to call it Q3 because they will ask for 75%. So first thing is lower boundary of third quartile. I mean, it actually is lower boundary of Q3. And then plus this one over here, it will be, because third quartile, so it's 3 over 4 multiply n minus the cumulative frequency before the third quartile range divided by frequency of the Q3 and then multiply with the class size. Okay, I think you do not know what I'm saying. Okay, so let me just show you. Okay, first, total is 32 here. So 32 here, I want to know which class over here is the third quartile. So what I will do is I will do 32 plus 1 and then multiply with 3 over 4. I want to find out which one actually, okay, the formula is basically is m plus 1 3 over 4 m plus 1 th. This is to find out exactly which class you will fall into the 75%. Okay, so yeah, so I just do 33 times 3 over 4. So you will get 24.75 th. So you want to know where exactly is 24.75. So what you do is you have to calculate the frequency. Okay, so this one plus this one is 7. Plus this one is 19. 19, so 24 to 25 actually fall in this class. So your Q3 actually fall in this class. Because here is 19, right? So 19 plus 6, again this is 25. So the total here will be 25, right? Because 19 plus 6. So the total here is 25. Just now you got 24.75. You know actually fall in this class. This class will be your third quartile. Okay, yes, something like median, exactly. Because this one actually is from the median formula. So after you get this one, first thing is, okay, I want to write my lower boundary of this class, which is 40.5. Okay, just in order to get lower boundary, just 41 plus 40 divided by 2. Okay, so, or you can, some students just remember minus 0.5. Okay, plus 3 over 4, my n over here is 32. It's simple. Okay, minus f. F is the cumulative frequency before this class. So cumulative frequency, now this is my class, right? So before this class is this one. So this is my capital F. So it's 2 plus 5 is 7, so it's 19. Divided by FQ3 will be the frequency of that class. So it's 6. So divided by 6. Multiply with class size. C is a class size. You want to find the class size here, you have to use upper boundary minus lower boundary in order to get a C. Upper boundary is 50.5, lower boundary is 40.5. So the class size basically is 10. Or some students actually they can just calculate by their hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46 until 50, you will get is 10. Alright, so it's multiply 10. That's all. And then what I want you to pay attention over here is your final answer here should be between 41 to 50. If the answer here is not between 41 to 50, means your answer is wrong. Okay, so let's try to use calculator to calculate this one. So 40.5. So 3 over 4 multiply 32 minus 19 divided by 6 multiply 10. So this is plus 8.33. So yeah, you will get 48.83. Yeah, this is how we find the 75%. Why 32 need to plus 1? Okay. This is sort of formula. Let's say we want to find the median for in which class. Normally I will do m plus 1 over 2 th. Okay, but in some reference book, actually, they do not do plus 1. They just say m over 2, n over 2 th only. Yeah, you will get very, very close. Plus 1 or without plus 1. But then normally I do plus 1, I find out the value I get is more accurate. So most of the time I will just plus 1. So not odd number like 31 need to plus 1. Okay, actually plus 1, okay, like last time the plus 1 they only use on the odd number. But then actually I find when you learn more about statistics, you find out plus 1 can use in any case. Yeah, I hope I do answer your question. Okay, since you asked about plus 1 thing, so let me do a simple comparison. Okay, let's say this is 1, 2, 5, 10, and 12. Okay, if I want to find my median, this is math. Alright, so I have 5 number here. So I will do 5 plus 1 over 2 th. So I will get third number. So that means RD, this third number. So third number is my median. It's over here, isn't it? So I know my median basically equal to 5. However, if I add one more number, I have 6 number here. So if I do the 6 plus 1 over 2, what I will get is, I will get 3.5 TH. So 3.5 means what? Means it will be between 3 and 4. Because 3.5 means the third number plus the fourth number over 2, isn't it? So I know the median is somewhere on the middle. So therefore, I will actually get 5 plus 10 over 2 to get my median. It will be 7.5. Yeah, so you can find out, no matter it's odd number or even number, I also do plus 1 and then I will still get the correct answer. Yeah, I hope I do answer your question about why I need to plus 1. Or still not sure about what I'm trying to explain, you just plus 1. You just plus 1 in median, in 25, in the first lower quarter or upper quarter. It's fine. Trust me. Okay. If okay, we're going to move on. Yeah, what is the time now? Okay. Finally, we go to section B. I think we will finish section B. Section C, maybe we're trying to put on the next class. How many the new mean and how many the new means or new variance? I also confused for that. How about, okay, since you asked about this, okay, if the question asks you to find the new mean, okay, let's say I give you the mean equals to 5, and then I give you the variance equals to 9, and then I give you the standard deviation equals to square root of variance, which is 3. Alright, and then now I say all the number multiply 2 and then minus 7. Okay, this is the condition. I say all the new value, I mean the x1, x2, x3, you have so many x value, all the value actually multiply 2 and then minus 7. I want you to find a new mean and new variance and new standard deviation after they multiply 2 and minus 7. So you want to find a new means, what I will do is I will use the 5 minus 2 and then minus 7. I do exactly what the question asks. So this one will be 10 minus 7, I will get 3. This is my new mean. Alright, mean is very easy, just do exactly the question asks. Okay, how about new variance? Okay, for variance and standard deviation, you should straight away ignore about plus or minus. You just focus on the multiply. So in this case, you multiply 2, right? But for variance, you cannot multiply 2. You only need to multiply 2 square. Multiply with 9. So your variance basically is 36. So new variance is 36. For new standard deviation, it's very easy. Just care about the multiply. So previously is 3, right? So 3 times 2, you get 6. And then you find out exactly your new variant. After you square root your new variant, you still get the new standard deviation. It's actually related. Okay? So I hope I do answer your question. Can you understand now? For length? Okay, good. Let me move on. Okay, number 7. Do I need to use graph paper? Okay, I don't think I have graph paper here. Okay, I trying to explain about this one. Okay, table 7 will show the two variables x and y and obtained from an experiment. So you have the experiment sort of related by the equation y equals to qxp. Okay. So y equals to qx power of p. Whenever you see power is something like unknown, you know basically this one you need to use log. Alright, anyways, let's continue. Okay, the question actually says plot log y against log x. Okay, so base is 10. Okay, in this Q. So what I will do is, in order to get that thing, I will solve my equation first. I used to do that. So I will add log 10. Okay, let LG stand for log 10, alright? So because I will write short form. So okay, so I'll add log 10 for both sides. Q x power p. Okay, log rule tells us that here is multiply, right? Multiply, when I expand, basically it becomes plus. Okay, then what I do next is I will rearrange I will move the p to the front, right? Because log, say power, you can move to front. And then this is log x plus log q. Okay, so over here, this is my y, this is my m, this is my x, and this is my c. Alright, so after I solve the equation already, of course I will do exactly the part A asked. But then in order to do that, something very important is you do not have the table for log x and log y. So you have to form it yourself. You have to form a table. And then a table here, maybe you do log, I mean you do LGX. And this one you do LGY. So how to do log x? Basically, you just log your value here. And then you just log all the value here. So you just log 1.2. And then you will get some very small number, 0. Maybe I call it 0.08. And same thing, for log y, you just log 0. Just log 0.57. You will get negative, I guess. Yeah, it's negative 0.24. Yeah, you need to find out all the coordinate, and then you need to plot your graph. Alright, so and then after you plot already, it will ask you to use the graph to actually find the value. Okay, since I have no graph here for me to plot, so I will refer to the marking scheme, and I will give you some guide over here. So just assume after I plot already, I will get a graph look like this. Okay, I will get a graph basically will look like this. Okay, this is my log x, this is my log y. Okay, and then over here I will intercept at negative 0.4. Okay, and then yeah, this is what exactly I get. So if it asks you to use the graph to find the value of p, over here you know basically your p over here is the gradient. So in order to get the gradient, you can take any point on the line. Yeah, you can take any point on the line. Let's say the second point is 0.20 and this is 0.00. Let's say if I take these 2 points, then I can use my gradient. P is the gradient, right? So you use y minus y. So I can say 0 plus 0.24 over x minus x. So it's 0.2 minus 0.08. Then I can get my gradient easily. So it's 0.24 divided by 0.2 minus 0.08. So you get the gradient basically equals to 2. So your p is actually equals to 2. Alright, p is just the gradient. Okay, it's nothing very special about p. Okay, q. Now this is q. So p, if you take this coordinate, make sure you have to find out where exactly these two coordinate, and then you have to draw a triangle on it. Let's say you take this coordinate and this coordinate, you just draw a right angle triangle for it. Okay, just to show the examiner actually you use that two coordinates. Alright, and then q is the, okay, we know log q basically is the vertical intercept, or call it y-intercept. Okay, so in this case, this straight line actually cut the log y-axis at negative 0.4, right? So I can know my log q equals to negative 0.4. But this one is not the q. Q basically is 10 power of negative 0.4. Then you can easily get your q. So I can say this is 10 power negative 0.4. So you get the q equals to 0.398. Okay. Then the question asks you to find the x when y equals to 3. So in this kind of case, if you're trying to find the 3 here, then you got wrong. Because this one is log y, this one is not the y. So what I will do is, since y equals to 3, I will trying to do log 3. So if I do log 3, basically I will get 0.477. And then I will go to the y here to look for the 0.477. Yeah, 0.477 maybe is somewhere here. Let's say this is 0.477. So I will use the ruler to make sure it touch over here already, and then I will look down. I should get one of the value here is something close to 0.44. So if I get 0.44, this is not x also, this is log x. So I will say log x equals to 0.44. Then I can get my x equals to 10 power 0.44. So yeah, then I can get 10 power 0.44. You will get 2.75. Okay, this is how we solve P, Q, and X. Okay, so far so good about this linear law question. It shouldn't be too hard. You just plot according to what the question wants. Okay, then let's have a look on number 8. Diagram 8 actually shows the path of the curve and the straight line intersect at the point P. So first he asks you to find the equation normal to the curve at P. So first you have to understand what is the meaning of normal. Normal actually here means perpendicular. Okay, mean 90 degree. Okay, so if the curve, okay, let me use the blue color, draw the tangent to the curve at point P. If tangent means what? You will have one line, will just touch the P, just touch the curve at the P. This one is called tangent. Normal means you will have one line with perpendiculars to tangent. Will be 90 degree. So this is normal. Now the question, of course, the question actually asks you to find an equation of normal. So normally, last time I actually taught my student about few steps about how to find normal. The first step is you do dy dx. And then second step, you substitute your x coordinate of that point you're passing through into dy dx. And then when you get dy dx actually means the gradient of tangent. Okay, after you substitute in already, you will get the gradient for tangent. Okay, then third step is you have to do m1, m2 equals to -1 in order to get the gradient of normal. Because normal and tangent, they are 90 degrees, so you need to use this formula. After you get the normal gradient already, then you make sure you have coordinate x and y, then you substitute into y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1. This is the fourth step in order to find the equation of normal. So let's see this step can work or not. Okay, first step, I do dy dx for the curve. The curve equation is over here, right? So I will get 4x. 3 will give me 0. Then I substitute my x coordinate. X coordinate over here is 1. So equals to 4, 1. So it's 4. So I know my gradient is 4. Then I will use m1, which is 4, multiply m2 equals to -1. So my second gradient, which is the gradient of normal, equals to -1 over 4. Now I get the gradient, I have the coordinate, I substitute into the y minus y1. My y1 will be 5, equals to m, which is the gradient normal, x minus x1 will be 1. Then I just solve this one. So y equals to -1 over 4x plus 1 over 4 plus 5. Okay, 5 is over 1, right? I times 4, this is 20 over 4. Alright, so I plus 20 over 4. So I will get y equals to -1 over 4x plus 21 over 4. This one is the equation of normal. So if you remember the fourth step here, you can easily get equation of normal. So let me explain again. First thing, you dy dx your curve, and then you substitute the x value into the dy dx. Normally they will tell you tangent at which point. Okay, so after you sub that thing into a dy dx already, so what you do next is after you sub already, you get 4. 4 actually is the gradient of tangent. So gradient of tangent is 4. So now you want to get the gradient of normal, you have to do m1, m2 equal to -1, you will get this gradient equal to -1 over 4. After you get the gradient of the red color line here, you can easily get equation by substitute the gradient and the point together. Okay, I hope it's clear. Okay, then they ask you to find the area of the shaded region. Okay, now need to find shaded region, so I will erase all this. So in order to find area of shaded region, what I will do is I will like draw the 90-degree dotted line, so I know this is 1 because the x is 1. Alright, so basically you should see this is a trapezium. If I use the trapezium to minus the green color zone, I can actually easily get the area of shaded region. Okay, so how do I do that? Okay, so in order to do that, okay, I will need to find the area of trapezium first. I want to find the area of trapezium. Of course, you can choose to integrate the straight line, or you want to find this point. Both methods you can get the area of trapezium. Okay, let me show you. Okay, let's say I'm trying to get this point. This point is this straight line, isn't it? This is y-intercept, so equals to 4. Okay, max x equals to 0. Or y equals to mx plus c. What? C is y-intercept, so this is 4. Then I can use the trapezium formula. It's half a plus b, 5 plus 4. Okay, because the length here is 5, the length here is 4. Okay, 5 plus 4, multiply the height is 1. So this area basically is 9 over 2. Or you can call it 4.5 unit square. Okay, if without using the trapezium formula, you can still get the same area by integrating the straight line. Because if I integrate the straight line, I can get the area under the curve. I mean area under the straight line. Okay, this one is from 0 to 1. The equation of straight line is x plus 4. Y equals to x plus 4. So I'll integrate x plus 4 from 0 to 1. Let's say whether I can get the same answer or not. Okay, so this is x squared over 2 plus 4x. And then this is 1, 0. Substitute 1 into here, I get 1 over 2 plus 4. Minus, substitute 0 into here, I will get 0 plus 0. So therefore this is 4.5. Exactly, they are the same. 9 over 2 is 4.5. So you can use both ways to find the trapezium area. This is trapezium area. This is the trapezium. Okay, so this is the trapezium. Okay, so then we have to find the area under the curve. So area under the curve, I will do the same thing. Area of curve. Area under the curve. Or you can just write A2. I just write a short form. Okay, A2 means I will integrate, this time I will integrate the equation of curve, which is 2x squared plus 3. Same thing from 0 to 1. Then I integrate this one, I get 2x cubed over 3 plus 3x. From 0 to 1, you can ignore about 0, because 0 substitute into here, you get 0. So you just care about 1. 1 substitute into here, you get 2 over 3 plus 3. So basically this is 9, so you get 11 over 3 unit square. So in order to get the shaded region, I just use the trapezium, which is 9 over 2 minus the A2, 11 over 3. So you can say 4.5 minus 11 over 3. So you get 5 over 6 unit square. Okay, this is how we actually find an area of shaded region. So far so good? Okay, right? Okay, so if okay, we go to the volume. So the volume of revolution in terms of pi, when the area passed by the curve, the y-axis and the line y equals to 5. And then rotate 360 about the y-axis. So over here, okay, what I will do is I will need to draw that line y equals to 5. This line is not stated there, but I know they are saying this line. Okay, I call this line y equals to 5. So the area actually passed by the curve. So passed by the curve and the y-axis and the y-axis and the y equals to 5. So basically, they are saying about this area. Okay, this area I'm shaded. So this area going to rotate 360 degree on the y-axis. So this one basically they are actually look like this. Okay, so this area going to rotate 360. Right, so yeah, actually I know this is 5. Of course, I need to find what's in this coordinate. This is y-intercept, max x equals to 0. So y equals to 2, 0 square plus 3. So y equals to 3. So I know this is 3. So since I know everything like this already, let me just sketch a bit similar. Then you can imagine. Okay, this is from 3 to 5. And rotate this way, isn't it? I mean this area. Okay, so for volume on the y-axis, we know is pi. If on the y-axis is dy, right? So this one should be x squared. Okay, pi x squared. And then the limit is from 3 to 5. If rotate on the x-axis, this one should be y squared. So that means I want to make x squared as a subject in my equation. So I have y equals to 2x squared plus 3. I want to make x squared as a subject. So what I will do over here is y minus 3 equals to 2x squared. So basically x squared equals to y minus 3 over 2. So I will simplify x squared equals to y equal to half y plus minus 3 over 2. Same thing lah. Equals to y over 2 minus 3 over 2. Okay, so yeah, then I will substitute into this equation. So volume equals to pi, integrate 3 to 5 x squared is this one, y over 2 minus 3 over 2. Then I will just integrate this one. So if I just integrate this one, I will get y squared divide 2, so it becomes 4, minus 3 over 2y. Okay, so this is from 3 to 5, and then I will do some substitution, definitely. So I will substitute 5 here. Just leave the pi outside. So this is 5 squared is 25 over 4. 25 over 4 minus 5 multiplied 3 is 15 over 2. And then I sub 3 into here. 3 squared is 9 over 4 minus 3 is 9 over 2. Yeah, you solve this one, you should be able to get the volume correctly. So I say 25 over 4 minus 15 over 2. Okay, I get negative 5 over 4 minus this one. 9 over 4 minus 9 over 2. Yeah, this is negative 9 over 4. So basically, minus you get positive, you got 4 over 4. So the answer is just pi, unit cubes. Okay, this is how we find the volume. I hope, yeah, I do help you to understand how to find volume. Do you? So far so good about volume, or which part you want to ask before I move on? Okay, if no question, I'm going to move on to number 9. Okay, in the diagram 9, ABCD is the quadrilateral. So the point Q lies on AD. Okay, it's very obvious. And the straight line AC intersect the straight line BQ at the point P. So everything is stated here. So it's given AB equals to 3x. So A to B actually equals to 3x. And then A to D equals to 8y. A to D equals to 8y. Alright, and then the question do give us some ratio thingy. CD equals to half BQ. So CD equals to half BQ, okay. And AQ equals to 3QD. So this one, if AQ equals to 3QD, what I will do is I will change them in the ratio form. I move the QD to this side. This is 3, isn't it? So actually 3 over 1. So I know AQ ratio QD equals to 3 ratio 1. So that means AQ is 3, QD is 1. So total is 8y, so I can separate the 8y into 6y and 2y. So this is 6y, over here is 2y. Okay, this is how we actually use the ratio. Okay, so the first one, they ask you express x in terms of y for, first thing we want to find BQ. So if you want to find the BQ, it's quite simple. We know basically BQ equals to BA plus AQ, isn't it? Equals to BA plus AQ. Okay, BA is negative 3x plus AQ will be 6y. Done. Okay, then about AC. Okay, we want to find AC. Okay, means A to C. Of course, we will need to find, okay, AC. Let me see. What information do we have? Yeah, okay. AC. Okay, because we know CD equals to half of BQ, isn't it? So, CD, I mean for C to D, is half of BQ. So it will be half of negative 3x plus 6y. So therefore, it's equals to negative 3 over 2x plus 3y. Okay, this is CD. So if we have CD, we can find AC. Because AC itself, A to C is equals to AC. AC will equals to AD plus DC. Okay, AD plus DC. So AD is actually equals to 8y plus DC. DC, this is CD, right? So CD and DC must add a negative. So it will be negative half bracket negative 3x. Oops. Yeah, negative 3x plus 6y. Okay, just add a negative for it lah. So it will be 8y. Negative become positive. So yeah, why I write this one? Okay, negative, I straight away do this one is better. So we minus negative 3 over 2x plus 3y. So 8y minus 3y, I get 5y plus 3 over 2x. This is AC. Okay? Then, let me move on to next one. Okay, AP equals to MAC and AP equals to AB plus NBQ. Okay, this one, whenever you see M and N, you don't need to panic. This one is just mean ratio. Okay, they're just trying to use something like very scientific to make you panic. So actually it's quite simple. So yeah, what you need to do is basically you need to do about substitution. Okay, AP equals to MAC. So let me try it out. So AP equals to MAC, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, I'm trying to substitute the things I have. I have AC, it's over here. And then, do I have AP? I do not have AP. Okay, but then I know, the question asks you to do what? Oh, find M and N, alright. Okay, so I just substitute my AC into that. So my AP equals to M. AC is the answer just now, which is 5y plus 3 over 2x. Okay, and then I have another AP equals to, what is that? AP equals to AB plus NBQ. AB plus NBQ. Okay, this one we'll need to do something definitely. Okay, we leave AP here. Of course we have AB. AB is just 3x. Plus N, we do not have BQ. Do we have BQ? Yes, we have BQ. I think we did it at the beginning. Yeah, it's this one. Minus 3x plus 6y. Minus 3x plus 6y. So what I will do over here is actually I will group the x together. But let me just expand it first. Minus 3nx plus 6ny. So this one basically, if I factorize out the x, I mean this is 3 minus 3n. x plus 6n y. Then we do the same thing for this one. This one, I move the x in front. So 3 over 2 mx plus 5 my. Okay, so because both also is AP, isn't it? Then what I will do is I will substitute the AP into AP. So that means I substitute 1 into the second. Then after I substitute already, you can find out what I have is I will have 3 over 2 mx plus 5 my equals to the whole thing here. So the whole thing here is basically is 3 minus 3n x plus 6n y. Okay, now after you substitute already, this is a crucial thing. Comparing x with the x. And then comparing the y with the y. So let me comparing x first. If I comparing x, so what I will have is 3 over 2m, which is the x thing here, equals to x thing here, equals to 3 minus 3n. So obviously, I will simplify this one by I factorize out 3 lah. 1 minus n equals to 3 over 2n. And then I move the 3 to the other side, is divided by 3. Oops, cannot. I divided by 3, that means I move the 3 at the bottom. So basically 3 and 3 I simplify lah. This is half n. Okay, this is half n equals to 1 minus n. This is half m, sorry. Yeah, so maybe I make m in the subject equals to 2 minus 2n. I call it first equation. Then what I do next is I comparing the y. So I will say I comparing y. So it's 5m equals to 6n. Isn't it? 5m equals to 6n. Do you see that? If you see that, then let me move on. So I just have my m here, so I substitute into here. So I will say sub 1 into 2. So 2 minus 2n equals to 6n. So this is 10 minus 10n equals to 6n. So you will get 16n equals to 10. So then you move n equals to 10 over 16. So n equals to 5 over 8. Then I will substitute in to find m. 2 minus 2, 5 over 8. Then we will do this one. This is 16 over 8 minus 10 over 8. So it's just 6 over 8. So which is 3 over 4. This is m. Alright, so but in the exam, of course, you don't write so many equal. Just write at the bottom 3 over 4. Okay, so far so good. So I have my m equals to 3 over 4, and then I have my n equals to 5 over 8. Yeah, I hope you are actually watching what I'm doing. Yeah, if you know question, I'm going to proceed. Okay, part C. Hence, using the value of m and n, find PD. They ask you to find P to D. Okay. Okay, they want to find P to D. It's so messy here. Okay, so what I will do is, yeah, I just need to get one of my AP. So yeah, maybe I use this one. So AP, just now we got our m. Our m basically equal to 3 over 4, right? Okay, equals to 3 over 2 multiply 3 over 4 x plus 5 3 over 4 y. So this one equals to 9 over 8x plus 15 over 4y. This is AP. So if the question asks about PD, I know PD basically equals to PA plus AD. So, okay, let me just write on here using red color. Okay, so in order to find PD is equals to PA plus AD. So we just got AP, so PA is just add a negative for it. So negative 9 over 8x minus 15 over 4y plus AD. My AD is 8y. So you solve this one, you will get negative 9 over 8x. This one will be 32. 32 minus 15 is 17 over 4y. Okay, this is how we do this one. Anything want to ask so far? Okay means can understand. Okay. Okay, let's do. Okay, we still have 10 and 11. Okay, let's have a look on 10. Okay, in the survey carried out certain months, it's found 75% of the students who use the school library are a female student. If 10 students are chosen randomly, calculate the mean and variance of choosing the female student. Yeah, do 10 is the last. Okay, so yeah, we do until 10 then. Okay, so in this case, we know actually P equals to 75% is 0.75. So Q is just 1 minus P, then you get 0.25. In this case, N equals to 10 students. So they want to know about mean. We know basically mean equals to MP. And variance actually equals to MPQ. Okay, so it's very easy. So you want to do mean is just 10 multiplied 0.75. You got 7.5. Okay, this is mean. And then variance is just 10 multiplied 0.75 and then multiply 0.25. And then this one you can use calculator. So you will get 1.875. Okay, this is variance and mean. So 2 mark is very easy. Okay, find the probability that at least 9 of them are female students. So at least 9 of them, that means mid to bigger or equals to 9. Now you only have 10 students, right? So it can be either equals to 9 or equals to 10. Because must be at least 9 one. So what I will do over here is, yeah, this one you have to know about that formula, which is x equals to r. This is NCR, and then PR, Q, N minus R. Okay, so you have to remember about this formula. So yeah, then you just substitute in here. So N is 10, right? So it's 10 C9. P is 0.75, right? I write fraction 3 over 4. Okay, this is R, it's power 9. And then 1 over 4, this is power 1. Because this is N minus R. This is 9 minus 1. Plus, this one is 10 C10. And then, this is 3 over 4 power of R, which is 10. This is 1 over 4 power of 0. Then you just use the calculator lah. This one should be quite simple. 10 C9 multiply 3 over 4 power of 9. And then multiply 1 over 4. Okay, this one you give it 0.1877 plus this one 10 C10 is 1, this one is 1, so it's just 3 over 4 power of 10. This is 0.0563. Then I plus 0.1877. Yeah, final answer with 0.244. Alright, this is not too bad. Okay, can understand, right? Sir, can you do the question 11 for me? I'm quite weak for that chapter. Sure. I think, yeah, if Lang is tired, yeah, you can leave first, and then I will upload the whole video to the YouTube, and then, yeah, you can have a look, 11 over there. Okay, for B. Okay, the mass of the durian in the lorry is normally distributed. So in this case, gives you mean equals to 1.5 and the variance equals to 0.64. For distribution, for probability distribution, you do not want to have variance. You want to always change it into a standard deviation. So we square root variance. So you get 0.08. Okay, we always want standard deviation. We do not want the variance, because later you substitute wrong value, it will be quite troublesome. Okay, so it's given that 160 durian have the mass between 1.3 kg and 2.5 kg. So find the probability that for the durian we have the mass between 1.3 to 2.5. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I will let x become the equals to the mass of durian. Okay, now let me save some space. Okay, standard deviation is 0.08. Okay, so now they want the probability of the durian have the mass between, x is the weight, right? It's between 1.3 to 2.5. So what you need to do first is you have to change them into the z. So in order to change them into z here, you need to do something. The first is z equals to x minus mean over standard deviation. Alright, so this is my x value, this is my x value. Alright, so x minus mean, which is 1.5, over standard deviation, 0.08. Okay, this is x 2.5 minus mean 1.5 divided by 0.08. Okay, so this is how I get my z value. Of course, over here you just use the calculator. 1.3 minus 1.5 divided by 0.08. 1.3 minus 1.5 divided by 0.08. Let me do square root 0.64 first. I think I do wrongly. 0.64 should be 0.8, right? Yeah, this is not 0.08. That's why I find it a bit weird. It's 0.8 if you do use a calculator. So this one is divided by 0.8 because the standard deviation is 0.8. So let me 1.3 minus 1.5 divided by 0.8. So this one, the first one is negative 0.25, and then this one is 1 divided by 0.8. This one is 1.25. Okay, this is their z value. After you got the z value already, what you need to do is basically you need to draw the bell-shaped diagram and roughly get the idea where actually is your area. Okay, let's say negative 0.25 is here, negative 0.25, and let's say this is 1.25. So now this is the area you want to find. Okay, then in order to find this area, you will need to understand how to find. So I want to use the total. The total will be 1. 1 minus this part and this part. Okay, this one I'm going to call it part A, this one I'm going to call it part B. Part A is very easy to find. For part A, I just need to find the probability for z is bigger than 1.25. This one I can get it from my z value table. And then minus the part B. Okay, part B, because this is negative, right? For part B, this one actually is probability z is less than negative 0.25. If you watch my video before, you know negative and less, when they happen together, you can change to bigger than 0.25. Because of what? Because if part B over here, it will be totally symmetric. If this is negative 0.25, this area will totally symmetric with positive 0.25 because both area will be the same. This bell-shaped diagram is totally symmetry. So therefore, I want to minus probability z is bigger than 0.25. Alright, then you have to take out your z value table. Yeah, I hope you have the z value table with you. If you don't, maybe maybe I want to take, where's my Z value table? Oh, it's over there. Okay, my Z value table here show that if bigger than 1.25, you just use the table to find the 1.25. Yeah, the table will look like this. So 1.25, you will actually get the value 0.1056. Okay, if bigger than 0.25, the value actually is 0.4013. Okay, then you just minus. You can easily get the answer. 1 minus 0.1056 minus 0.4013. Then you can get the answer is 0.4931. Okay, this is how we solve this kind of question. Okay, hence find the total number of durian carried by the lorry. Okay, so just now you have 160 durian, right? Okay, so among the 160 durian here, you only have 0.4931 is within 1.3 kg to 2.5 kg. So that means you have to understand this one is sort of percentage. It's highly related to a percent. Actually, it's one of the percentage. This one is, you multiply 100%, is 49.31%. So you have almost 50% of the durian. The weight is between 1.3 kg to 2.5 kg. So in order to find the total number of durian, so it will be very easy. What you need to do is you just use 160 minus 0.4931. That's all. So multiply 160, so you will get 78.9 durian. But because this is durian, I will not do 0.9, I will just say 78 durians. Okay? Yeah, just like this. Okay, do you have any question? If no, I'm going to move on to 11. Yeah, anything you want to ask me? No? Okay, good. Okay, have a look on 11. Okay, let me erase this one. Okay, in the question 11, the diagram 11 shows the sector AOB with center O. AOB with the center O, and COD is a quadrant. So quadrant will be the 90 degree. Of the circle with the center O also. Okay, the radius is 4 centimeter. So the radius is 4. C is a midpoint of OA, so that means this is 4, this is 4 also. So that means the radius for the big one will be 8 lah. If I understand like this, the total length here will be 8. Okay, so and then BF is 5. This is 5. Okay, the first one asks you to find the angle AOB. AOB, that means they ask you to find about this angle. It's quite simple. I hope it's simple. Yeah, it is simple. So I will actually draw out this triangle. Okay, OFB. This is 90 degrees. This is 5. And OB is basically is a radius. This is 8. So now I want to find this angle. I have opposite and hypotenuse. I will use sines. So sine theta equals to 5 over 8. So make sure your calculator change into a radian. Then you can straight away do shift sine 5 over 8. Then you will get the rate is 0.675 radian. Okay, because I asked you in radian. Okay, you can write radian full form. Right, so simple, 2 mark. Then it asks you to find the parameter of the shaded region. So 5 over here I have already. And then I know if here is 4, if this one is 4, definitely I know this is 4 also. So B to E is 4, I have already. And this one is 4, have already. Of course, this one I don't have. So I better find O to F. So I will use Pythagoras. So in order to find here, I will use x squared minus 5 squared and then square root it. So this is just Pythagoras, x squared minus 5 squared, and then you square root it, you will get 6.245. So 6.245 is the whole thing, isn't it? This is 8. So I know, okay, this is 4, right? This is 4. The whole thing is 6.245, so I know here is 2.245. Okay? I hope you can see that. So now, I only need to find two things. First, I need to find this one. Second, I will need to find this one. So you can find out, actually both of these actually from the same sector, right? So I will find the whole thing at once. And then I plus all together. Okay? So I will plus the 4, I will plus the 4 here, I will plus the 4 here, 5 here, and then 2.245 here. Yeah, that's all. So I will find this one first. So I have a quadrant look like this, and radius is 4, this is 90 degree. 90 degree you should know is pi over 2 in radian, because pi equals to 180. Okay, pi equals to 180, pi over 2 is 90 degree. Alright, so I want to find the arc length from C to D. So I will just do S equals to R theta. So my R is 4, so 4 pi over 2. So this one is simplified, is 2 pi. So the whole length here is 2 pi. So in order to ask me to find the perimeter of the shaded region, I will just say is 5 plus, I use this one up, plus 4, and then plus 4, and then plus the 2.245, and then plus the whole thing. Okay, I hope I don't miss anything, 2 pi. This is how we do perimeter. Then you just use calculator lah. So 5 plus 12 plus 2.245 plus 2 pi. So your perimeter should be 25.53 centimeter. So far so good. I see Lang actually typing. Okay, if okay, we're going to the last part, is a part C. Ask us to find the area of the shaded region. Sir, can you briefly what are the type of the question to be asked in this chapter? Okay, let me finish the C one. Let me finish the C first. Okay, area of the shaded region. So in order to find the area of the shaded region, so what we will do is we will use the triangle. I mean the big triangle here, and then of course we will need to find the this one. We will need to find this small sector, and then I will use the big triangle minus this sector, and then I will use the quadrant minus this sector also. Okay, so this one, the sector here, I'm going to call it R maybe. Okay, so the triangle is very simple because we know over here is 6.245, right? So yeah, we'll do area of okay, let me write thing down, 0.675. Okay, I will erase here. So the triangle basically is half, okay, area of triangle equals to half multiple base is 6.245 multiplied the height is 5. Okay, this area of triangle. So 6.245 multiply 5 divided by 2. So you will get 15.613 centimeter square. Okay, then I will find a small sector. I mean this sector R. I will find the area of R. Sector is half R squared theta, isn't it? Formula. Half R is just 4. Square theta is just 0.675. Okay, then I can easily get the answer by using calculator. 4 square is 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 multiplied 0.675. So it's 5.4. Okay, so in order to get this part, it's just using the area of triangle minus 5.4. So it's 15.613 minus 5.4. Okay, now in order to get this part, I will need to find the whole sector is same thing. This quadrant thing, I'm going to call it area of quadrant Q. Okay, equals to half r square theta. R is 4 square, theta is pi over 2. So 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 multiply pi over 2. So it's 4 pi cm square. So in order to get this part, so it's just 4 pi minus 5.4. Okay, so yeah, if you understand, I will do area of shaded region. It's basically this one. I will use 15.613 minus 5.4. I will get 10.213 plus this one, I mean OED, is 4 pi minus 5.4. So I will get 7.166. Then I plus them together. So it will be 10.213 plus 7.166. So it's 17.379 centimeters square. Okay, yeah, this is how we find area of shaded region. Okay, anything you want to ask before I answer the length question just now? Not clearly understand about this chapter. Okay, so I hope you can understand about this topic. Okay, basically this topic, you will see a lot of triangle and a lot of sector. Okay, so something you need to pay attention about this topic. This topic basically, you have two main formula. The first formula is for arc length, which is we used just now, which is S equals to r theta. This one is to find the arc length. Arc length basically, if you have a sector, okay, this one we call it arc length. So it's to find this length only. Okay, it's not to find the whole parameter, it's just to find arc length. Okay, this is one of the main formula. And you have the second formula, which is area of sector. Area of sector is what I say just now. A equals to half r square theta. For both of these formulas, something you need to pay attention is their angle must be in radian. Okay, if the angle in the degree, you're trying to put 72 degree over here, you will get the whole formula wrong. The angle must be in radian. And in MF, sometimes you will use another two more formula. Okay, one of the formula you will use over here is find the area of triangle when the triangle is not right angle triangle. So let's say this is not right angle triangle. I'm going to call this one is A, B, and C. So this one is the angle capital C. So one of the way to actually find area of triangle is just half AB sine C. Okay, means two sides and one angle in between. Sometimes you will need to use this formula. And sometimes if you want to find the length, you do not have the right angle triangle, you will need to use this formula also. Okay, so let's say I want to find A square. So A square equals to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. Yeah, if this is angle A. Yeah, if you want to find the length A, yes, you want to find the length A, so you will need to use this formula sometime. Or sometimes you will need to use the sine rule. A over sine A equals to B over sine B. Yeah, this is the 5 formula you will use in this topic. Just depend. Yeah, this is the cos rule. The number 4 we call it cosine rule. And number 5 we call it sine rule. Or some students call it sin rule. Yeah, this is the 5 formula you will use in this topic. And the question can be there can be a lot of time. I can't really explain to you what exactly this topic will come out in general, because the question can change a lot. But of course you have to understand all this concept, then it should be good. Because basically, these three formula in SBP Add Math, they are used more on the solution of triangle. You still remember from 4, I think is the last few topic. Yeah, you will use more on the solution of triangle, but sometimes they will mix in this topic. This topic is a circular measure, right? But like this example, actually they just use the right angle triangle. If the right angle triangle, these three formula no need to use. You want to use 3, 4, and 5 when your triangle do not have 90 degree. Then you need to use these three formula. If your triangle is the right angle triangle with the 90 degree, you actually do need to use this one. You want to find any length, you just use Pythagoras, a square equals to b square plus c square. Okay, you want to find any angle over here, you just use sin cos tangent. Because you just use the so ka tua. Yeah, just use this one. But this thing, the so ka tua thing only can apply on the triangle with the 90 degree. If the triangle have no 90 degree, you cannot apply the so ka tua things to do it. Okay? So far so good? If yes, I'm going to end today's class. It's 11 now. Yeah, I will upload these videos to the YouTube. No worry. So yeah, if you have any things, you can ask me inside the group, or you can PM me. No, just now actually we have so many technical issue, so I'm so sorry about that also. Okay, I think that's all. So okay, let me stop the screen recording first.